This is actually better than leech. Facebook. Hi, good morning. This is Andrew Lalo, Shui President. Well, today actually will be a very, very good webinar because why this webinar is so good is because it really provides you a lot of understanding why stress will actually increase your LDL cholesterol, which at the end of the day, which is bad for your heart. So we will start now and we'll go from here to start the lecture. Uh, and you can hopefully see the slides. I think you can see the slide. Yes. Okay, wonderful. So today our lecture will be very, very good. It actually helps you to understand how stress can raise the cholesterol and you understand all the warning sign. So net result, you can able to start preventing. And basically the prevention is very simple. It's not hard. It's not difficult to do. And if you can follow through that, you can maybe really help you to better, especially age 40 and up people can better control your cholesterol, your blood pressure, and you'll decrease your heart risk, heart attack risk. And especially, when you start go over, your risk become higher and higher, but you're less stress. You decrease your cholesterol and blood pressure, and that result, you are better off and you'll be much healthier. And that's what today lecture. Okay, so we talk about, okay, what is that all about? So we will dive in deeper on basically understand what is a warning sign. Often we just overlook because of the fact that, a lot of time as we go older, we just keep doing the same old, same old. However, there might be still a lot of stress, but we don't relieve that stress and it actually could increase that potential health risk even more. And we'll highlight some of the health habits that really provide you better health rather than you can keep doing the stress, poor habit, and eat all kind of snack and raise your blood sugar, your cholesterol, and then your blood pressure. That's all no good. So today we'll introduce all that for you and how stress can impact your cholesterol level and what will be the warning sign for you when you ignore all the sign and what could happen and how the simple way just decrease stress naturally. It's very easy to do, I can tell you that. And how can a healthy habit support your heart throughout your aging? Especially after age 40, you need to start following through this. And you really need to figure out, okay, hey, I'm age 40 now. If I continue to do my lifestyle, a lot of stress, and maybe at the end of the day, at age 60, you have a high risk of items such as heart attack and so forth. I'll tell you a story later on. One of my customer who is of a high executive. And, my customer is only about 60 something years old. It's not old, okay? And he has been whole life is in very high paying job. So I presume that stress is extremely high. And net result, he has a lot of entertaining, eat a lot, and he's like building up a kind of big tummy up. And he was surprised at age 60, he started getting not only sugar going up with the diabetic issue, his heart problems going up, and cholesterol is going up, and blood pressure going up. All three highs up there. Now, he thought that, well, maybe I ate too much of rich food because my entertainment and all that. But that is not the case. A lot of that was due to the stress. And suddenly with that, the doctor told him, if you continue this lifestyle, you get a heart attack. And his heart blockage was getting to be in the 80s, 80% of blocked. So if he does not relax and basically do, all the exercise, and eventually he's going to have 100% block, he died. And the doctor warned him. And so he is now at age something, 60 something, and start doing whatever to prevent the heart attack, besides medication. And the next step, he's actually ready for go potential getting stents. So net result, it eliminate his heart blockage. So they are working on that. Now imagine at age 40, if he has able to understand what is this going to be, and he can start working on it. Maybe he never got into that stage. Maybe he's continue, his blockage is maybe 20, 30%, but never get to 80%, which is very high. It's very serious. And he could have died if we go down to a little more. You never know how much you can stop block. So at least he able to find out. So now he can start, making the adjustment. But at age 60, to make adjustments is harder. But on the other hand, you gotta do. If not, you just have a very short life. So he was happy talking to me, finding out, start drinking low tea, helping him, taking his cholesterol medicine, changing the lifestyle, relaxing, and that result, hopefully, as he move on, he can be a long life living guys. Okay, so that's what today lecture is going to help you to understand how this health habit can really help you. Okay, let's dive in. Now, I notice everybody today, every time I do this, we found that a lot of people are not entering my lecture before, so they are very new. So I always go back a very fast review. Now, diabetes is always get 4 stage. The first stage is LDL cholesterol goes up. It damages the B cell coming out from the pancreas. The B cells that take sugar to the cells. It doesn't hit the cells, so more sugar will circulate in the bloodstream. Your problem will start. LDL cholesterol plus sugar, the blood becomes very thick. It starts forming plaque throughout the vessels. And when plaques form, you go into stage 2, your blood pressure go up because all the vessels become less space, blood pressure go up. Now, at this time, you have no feeling, no sign, symptom at all. And that result, as time goes on, you do the same old lifestyle, don't change. You very quickly to move yourself to a pre-diabetic stage. Now, every doctor measures the same thing. They measure the HbA1c, everybody hemoglobin, HB hemoglobin, and they measure the percent of sugar attached to this hemoglobin, and there's a 3-month average. If you HbA1c is 5.7% below, you're a normal person. If 5.7 to 6.4, now you become pre-diabetic. Doctor always say, hey, you are pre-diabetic now. You have to change your lifestyle. You have to take low carb diet. You have to exercise. You lose weight. You have to make your BMI under 23, and you have to keep monitoring yourself and exercise and take 10,000 steps a day. Now you hear all that because we have no medicine for you. You can only do this change lifestyle, then you can bring your A1C below 6. Now, however, majority of people will want to do it for a little while, but in about a month they forgot. They start doing the same old, same old. So 2 to 3 years, unfortunately, they became a diabetes. Now, you become a diabetic, you cannot go back. You will just continue to become diabetic because your record will be there. And so this is the time, if you got to move it back. Now, for people who are diabetic, your A1C even at 10 or 11, you still have a chance to bring it back down because at pre-diabetic stage, people are 5.76 before. We can give you low sugar to drink. You can drink low sugar to continue maintain your blood HbA1c to be between 5.7 and 6.4. A lot of people are doing that. So you never be diabetic. But if you're being diabetic, you can still do the same low sugar plus your medication. We can bring it back down to 6. So we have all that people who have experience, they are doing good, and they're very happy to do that. Matter of fact, I have a lady just recently tell me that her A1C was 11, and now she get back to 6. She's very happy, but she's still on medication, but get less medication. And she learned about her lifestyle change, continue doing a lifestyle change. She's motivated. And that's what we're trying to do. Now, we talk a lot about low shooting. Why low shooting then? Low shooting, there's only two things that there's guava leaves, which delay the sugar got into the bloodstream. So you have less sugar in there. But more, secondly, the second one is you have bitter melon, which is increase the insulin sensitivity. And they take the sugar back to the cells. And on excess, the really wonderful bitter melon is the excess sugar and excess LDL cholesterol and salt. They will dump it out the urine. So when these three items dumps off the urine, you basically lower your blood cholesterol, blood sugar, lower blood sugar, and also lower salt. Your blood pressure will come down. So that's how low sugar is 100% natural. It's not a drug. It's just a food, basically. It's a tea that you drink. It has no caffeine. You drink it, it doesn't affect your sleep. So basically, that's what we do. And a lot of people drink it. It's got tremendous result. Now, we don't want to just give you the tea to drink. We really need you to change your healthy lifestyle. The way to do it, you have to continue to take a low-carb diet, low-fat diet. You have to exercise 8 to 10,000 steps, and you have to decrease the weight to BMI over 23. Now, you might say, hey, I can't do this. I can't walk. No problem. Get a step master. You walk at home, 1 square foot. You can do this already. And then you put 2 barbell. You do this in that every day, 30 to 40 minutes. Eventually, you do it to 1 hour. You burn 300 calories. If you do that, 1 hour will be 600 calories. You burn up all your sugar. Hey, man, you can use to do it. While you're doing this, you can watch TV, enjoy yourself, relax. Hey, why don't you do that? And so we also have the seminar. You can actually look back all the seminar that we provide is you just go down to www.youtube.com and then you put down the at CTTEASLOW LOWSUTA/video, or you can take a picture and so you get this QR code. Understand all our videos. We have 440 videos for you to review at your spare time. It's all free. That is for you. We did that every week just to allow you to understand what is diabetes, what is low blood sugar, help you, how do you lower blood sugar, how you lower your cholesterol, how you lower blood pressure, and what kind of exercise you do. So all of that will be in there. You can just write this down and take a video, and you can or picture. Go to the website, look at it, and you can get all your YouTube video for free. Okay. Okay, now let's dive deep. Okay, so I should start off with what is cholesterol. Now, as you know, cholesterol is a fatty substance that is really important for the body. You need for your cell. It's a waxy fat substance, and really every cell needs this. Now, however, though, there are 3 types of cholesterol that you need to look at. One is called the LDL cholesterol, which is considered a bad cholesterol. It build up the vessels, this cholesterol in the vessels and make your vessel become all narrow, so you get less space, so boost up your blood pressure, and eventually it blocked up. You know what? It will be very sad because as you get a heart attack and so forth. So that's why they call the LDL bad cholesterol. Now, also the HDL cholesterol, which help to remove all the excess LDL cholesterol from your bloodstream and consider good cholesterol because it protect your vessels, and also you need to have the HDL cholesterol continue to be there so can get rid of the LDL cholesterol. Now, what is triglyceride? Triglyceride is another type of fat in the bloodstream, and is if you have high triglyceride plus your high LDL cholesterol and you have low HDL cholesterol, now you're going to have a big issue because then this will increase your heart attack and stroke risk because it starts blocking all the vessels. You can see all the fat blocking, so the blood cannot go through. Then you have an issue where eventually you want to make sure that you don't get that situation like my friend have 80% blockage. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you don't get 80%, you get 20%, you're okay. Now, many people focus only on food. They said that, wow, if I eat less cholesterol food will be done. Well, not necessary, because if you take care good in food, but you are continue very stressful, you know what? That number will continue to go up too. So make sure you don't just think of food. You need lower your stress. Now, then I said, wow, how, why, what happened? Your body with stress, you get more cholesterol. Okay. So first of all, you have to understand your body tends to react very, very naturally. When you stress, the body will come out with two hormones. One is called a cortisol, one is the adrenaline, and they help you, the body, to get fight response, ready to go. Okay. So when this hormone comes out, then the body will start responding quickly to kind of ready for you for war or for really action. So what's going to happen is you have your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up, and you're ready for fight. Now, however, with all that though, you do it short term is okay, no issue, but you continue to have stress, it affect a lot of stuff then. It's not going to affect your body continue to have stress, they will start affecting your sleep, your blood pressure continue goes up, your blood sugar continue goes up, your appetite will be affected, and also your cholesterol also goes up. Wow, imagine that. So long-term stress is really not healthy, because the body responds with all these stress to increase blood pressure, your cholesterol, blood sugar, and affect the sleep. Now, worse yet, because you are stressed, human will say, hey, I really got to take care of my stress. So you start getting a sort of stress habit, start or help you to ease up emotion. You start eating all kind of junks, a snack, chips, cookies. You start smoking. You stress. You start drinking alcohol. Thought you can able to relax you, maybe not. But you avoid exercise. All these are continue to give you the whole shebang, including your body and yourself. You start gaining weight, and that at the end of the day increase your heart risk and stroke risk. That's why really at the end of the day, stress does help you to increase your cholesterol. Now, so research actually has found that long-term stress continue to contribute higher LDL cholesterol levels. Okay, that is for sure. One reason is because the cortisol, our stress hormone, affect the body process fat and sugar. Stress may also indirectly raise the cholesterol, because people often make unhealthy choice when they are stressed. They tend to, as I say, they tend to eat a lot of fast food, greasy food, sugary snack, and so forth, to release the stress, and drink and smoke. So, and they might not even do exercise, and they are poor sleep because stress, they can't sleep. So all that. So when you lack of sleep, you tend to have even higher cholesterol, and also getting potential higher chance of heart attack or heart risk disease. All these stress end up to affect both cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and also indirectly, you also increase your cholesterol because of the fact that you are eating all kind of junks that relieve psychologically, emotionally. So stress is not only bad for your mental health, but also not good for your heart. And that is the whole reason. So now I have a next slide to give you sort of a whole cycle. How does it work? And you can see it, and you get very easy to understand. So first of all, why stress and cholesterol, having that cycle? So first, stress go up. You know what? You can't sleep. The whole night long, you're thinking of, oh, what happened tomorrow, whatever. You stress. Now, then you also usually, people will be indirectly increase the cholesterol by eating all kind of bad stuff like hamburger, French fry, donut, drink alcohol. All these things will basically become a bad habit to kind of satisfy at that time your emotional need, if you will. Okay, and over time that lead to we can continue to get stressed. your weight is not going up. So now you're no longer 200 pounds. You will go up to 250 pounds of whatever. Now this poor, weight increase is going to start giving you all sorts of problems because cholesterol, when you start going up, your weight going up, it's going to form all these plaques throughout your vessels. Now weight is going up, then it's going to affect your insulin resistance, your weight going up, your heart has to pump more and more. Now you're more stressed, you go back, continue the vicious cycle. So really at the end of the day, you have to understand, this vicious cycle, you have to break it. To improve overall health, you have to have really better sleep, healthier meal, not all French fry, a lot of vegetable. You have to have stress management and help you to reduce all the harmful patterns. So this is a good picture to show you if you are continuous stress, what could happen. And you want to take a picture, that would be a good one because this is something that is easy to understand. So naturally, you need to do that. Now we're going to dive deep in each of this when you stress, what going to help you, what will affect you to your whole body, and what kind of warning sign will start showing up. Okay, the first warning sign is high blood pressure. Now, when you have high blood pressure, you're going to have long-term stress. You will continue to high blood pressure. I have a customer. He keeps saying, I have a lot of headache. So he come to see me at that time. I said, yeah, well, you're an executive and all that. I said, do you take a blood pressure? Well, she didn't even take a blood pressure. But I just say, okay, I have a cough. Just take a blood pressure just to check how you are. Her blood pressure was 180 already. So that was sitting down with talking with me. Now, if she got running around, I'm pretty sure it's go up to 220 or 200. That's been her continuous stress is really bothering her head. And I don't know how long she had doing that. I said, you got to see a doctor to help you to lower your blood pressure. And especially you are already 40 and above. If you don't do that, you will got to check up to make sure that take medication, lower your blood pressure. Now, I'm sure that she also have other issues. I think she has other things like high blood sugar, high cholesterol, all that. But she was a very big, big time executive. So net result, you got to understand high blood pressure will also go with a lot of time, high cholesterol. And if you continue getting it strained, it goes bad for your heart, bad for your blood vessel, and that all increase your heart attack and your stroke risk. Now, a lot of people with high blood pressure also have dizziness, chest discomfort, and feeling tense and anxious. That is all the symptom. You got to look, have a sign to see. Now, they might all not come together, but usually they have headache, feel anxious, feel tense. Sometimes they feel dizziness. Now, this is the first sign that you have to pay attention. Unfortunately, when you are stressed, many people also use food to comfort them because they felt food will decrease the stress. Now, short term, yeah, maybe, but when you're long-term stress, they tend to eat like high sugar food, a lot of cakes, a lot of fried food, overeating. You want midnight snack and then continue to eat and continue to work, especially people in some of my friends who are in the computer industry. Man, those guys at 12 o'clock, they continue eating noodles, fried chicken, man, all these unhealthy things. So they took a lot of unhealthy processed food. Now, when you did that, you know what? They start gaining weight and all the cholesterol continue going up. So all the processed food with sugar drink, I have one engineer, he drank 5 bubble tea a day. And at the end of the day, one of his eye become bad because the cholesterol, the sugar, it got into the eye already. And so I told him to say, you are not short-sighted. You got to see a doctor. He did that, but at least we saved one eye. But with that, the high cholesterol, triglyceride over time, if you continue to do that, it will continue goes up. Now, you can make small change. Don't have to do basically. You are aware your emotional stress, and the habit can be very easy to change. Instead of eating all these, crazy sweet snack and all that, very simple. Take small cuts of celeries. You can chew on it. You can chew. And a lot of time when you eat that, you give it water, give it fiber. You can also get carrot if you want to, but celery is even better. Or cucumber is also good. So you want to make sure eat all these mindful eat, if you will, to reduce impact stress. Okay, so you can do that. Now, also a lot of people have stress, and another sign is you can't sleep. When you can't sleep, the stress hormone goes up, you affect your appetite, you raise your cholesterol and blood sugar, and eventually you also felt real tired because you not sleep well. And next day, when you don't sleep well, your cholesterol goes up. Yeah, entire body, the blood sugar also goes up, fats also goes up, and it also drive your cholesterol goes up and blood pressure up, and eventually weight gain. So poor sleep, you got to figure it out. So you got to create a regular sleep environment, which is being very good sleep schedule, reduce stress before bedtime, improve both sleep quality and heart health. So sleep, make sure don't watch TV, turn it off, get a cool environment, dark, so get good sleep. So that is very, very important. Now, another one is you are now feeling constant fatigue, for always feel tired. Now, maybe this is due to your chronic stress. Chronic stress. You don't sleep well. Also, you got poor circulation. You got cramp all the time. Leg cramp, and also now you've got a heart strain. Now, all these signs show that you are really maybe because you're so stressful and you are emotional burnout. You got strain and heart circulation not good. So you are really continue fatigue for a week, you need to see a doctor because you have to talk to them. Well, how come I'm breathing this way? Maybe because of that is also not only your stress itself. Maybe you start also develop diabetes or pre-diabetic syndrome is already there. You don't know. You gotta get a doctor to check you out. Now, worse yet, if you continue to get, very chubby, and you eat all kind of crazy food, meaning that donut, hamburgers, fried food, all that thing, you're gonna start, craving unhealthy food, and that result, your belly gonna start growing bigger. Now, with that, you're gonna have an issue because that will continue to get you insulin resistance. So your sugar's not going to the cells. On top of that, your cholesterol will have a problem because cholesterol continue goes up. All that linked to what? Diabetes and heart disease. So many adults actually, when they notice there's like weight gain, and that's usually at 40 years and above, and they really become more stressful and combine poor eating habit, like I drink, I eat all kind of junks, inactive because you don't exercise anymore. That is all increase the overall heart risk. In other words, your heart might overstress and eventually develop heart disease. So you gotta continue to looking way for reducing stress, stay physical active, and help you to manage weight and more effectively. So you don't want to continue weight continue gain. You are lower to 23 BNI. 23. Okay, so we talk all about the sign now. How I going to reduce my stress naturally? Okay, actually, it's very simple. If you feel stressed, you just take deep breathe, and then you do a lot of walking. Walking on shopping mall, walking in a park, walking in a neighbor, and maybe some people say, "I need to listen to music." Go listen to music, okay? And it's okay. Or some people say, "I want to go gardening." That's fine. Or you want to do meditation or prayer, it's okay too. Very important. You gotta go with social, spend some time with your friends, your loved one, your children. Talk about your problem or talk about your happiness. Let TikTok talk to them about how happy you are, how are they happy. So take care of your mind. You live healthier and you got much more happier life. And this is very important. You want to take a picture of this, maybe that'll help you because at the end of the day, you reduce stress, you improve your mood, you become a better health, you sleep better, and also you become getting stronger immunities. All that work together. Hey man, you can do it. I know you can. Just try this out. It will work. Now, we talk a lot about exercise. So you really need to lower stress by doing exercise. Well, how do you do that? You basically do meditation, or you can do some strength exercise like walking. As I mentioned, you can do a walk master and just do this with a barbell. You can do that, and that will just give you, 1 hour give you 600 calories decrease, and you support your heart health, your cholesterol level will, because exercise will boost up HDL cholesterol, lower your LDL cholesterol. Wow, isn't that great? And because you exercise, you increase the circulation, the whole body circulation. You walk, you step, you increase your lower circulation. You're moving this barbell, you increase your upper circulation, expand your lung. So all these activities are extremely good for your heart, blood flow. And then because of that, you get better sleep and help you fall asleep much faster and deeper, and you are very restful. So net result, all the cortisol, adrenaline, uh, 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 will come down rather than going up, because all they will drive up your blood sugar. You don't want to do that. So you want to continue to maintain that to burn up the carbs and maintain a healthy body weight and lower your blood sugar. And that is so important. So at the end of the day, I talk about very important healthy eating habits. So you got to choose what kind of food. You got to choose fruits, like a lot of apple, uh, pears, blackberries, blueberries, and vegetable, all green. Matter of fact, I told all my customers now, eat half a plate is all green. Any vegetable, salad, lettuce, spinach, cows, anything. Half of them is that. You have red half, red a quarter is your fish, your lean protein like your lean pork, chicken, white chicken, nut and seed, and then other quarter is your red rice, brown rice, but not white rice. And you want to avoid food as like fried food, sugary snack like donuts, processed food, and don't take excess salt. Really, if you can do that, you are doing good. Now, also you have to continue regular checkup, because really, at the end of the day, cholesterol and stuff like that, you have to go to the doctor to take blood, and you have to check it out. But you can continue to check your blood pressure. You might able to do blood sugar check nowadays. There's some watch, some monitor item can give you some indication your blood sugar, and also you can weight yourself every day, and you got your waistline. You should come down to your waistline, not to be increased. You could over 36 inches and so forth. So really, at the end of the day, if you're 36 and now you're going to 30 and 40, now you really have issues. So you're bringing back to 36. And really, at the end of the day, you're going to start looking at, well, okay, what kind of health risks that I will have. So you need to find out, hey, if I do this, I need to have a checklist. All these health risks can really help me to give me, if I do all this, help me to continue better, healthier heart, for example. So I have to check myself. Okay, are you sleep well? Are you stay active? Are you eating balanced meal, like a lot of vegetable, and 1/4 is mainly fish, and also white meat, but not red meat. And I eat brown rice, not white rice, but red rice or beans. So all these things, and do I drink enough water? Meaning that I drink water, I drink low sugar tea, I drink 2 liters of sugar tea. Another liters are all the other drinks like water, other teas. And you want to reduce your stress, take a lot of deep breathing, walk, exercise, and avoid smoking and limited alcohol. Now, when you do all that, this checklist can really build, and you start doing this, you not only give you a good habit, but it extend your life extremely well, because now you're moving on to a much more healthier lifestyle. Now we talk a lot about lo shu tea. Well, lo shu tea is just a herbal tea. Two things that guava leaves and bitter melon. It's not a drug, it's a food. It's like eating some vegetable. But good thing is it does help you to healthy lower your blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure. And it combined basically have guava leaves and bitter melon. And as I said, guava leaves increase, delay the sugar going to the bloodstream, Bitter melon increase the insulin sensitivity, and it take back the sugar to the cells, and excess sugar, excess LDL cholesterol, and salt will dump out urine. So net result, you dump out your 3 high, and with all your exercise and also your health, your lifestyle change, you'll be definitely become much more healthier and decrease your actual overall, risk on heart and stroke potential, lower that risk. And that result, if you lower your 3 high, you eliminate all the other stuff too, like kidney disease, your high blood pressure, your nerve damage, and your eye problem, and all that will be actually decreased a lot of those potential risks. So now let's conclude. Concluded in study, it shows stress does affect your cholesterol level. Long-term stress can actually hurt your heart, plus potentially cut into the stroke, and that's both of them. You don't want to be in there because you want to be really not to have a heart problem. You can move, it's blocked the heart, you actually die. Your stroke, wow, really damaged. Your physical activities, long-term care, wow, you don't want to do that. Now you gotta really check out the really warning sign. For example, blood pressure going up, is your having a lot of stress, you start gaining weight, and then your problem of getting eventually you being overweight, you start getting your belly fat going bigger and bigger. All these warning signs that I talk about, you need to look at that, because you start getting, say, I can't sleep well, I got emotional eating, weight gain, I getting fatigue. So all those, you start seeing that, you need to start taking action to really see, okay, do I need to go see a doctor, or I have to just lower my stress to help me to get even better health. Now you have to have a healthy habit to reduce this risk. You have to reduce the risk. The healthy habit is including the food diet habit, meaning that we just talk about lots of vegetable, fruits, instead of take no white rice, that kind of stuff. You have to have stress management, meaning that you have to take exercise, you have to do healthy eating, to decrease better sleep, to decrease stress. You have to take deep breathing, meditation. All these things has to help you to stress management, to help you stress management. Also, you can also identify what really stressing you, and maybe you can able to talk to your family, your friends, yourself, to understand what's stressing you. So with that, that will definitely help. And all these little small change can help you to really decrease the stress and take care of your mental health. And that result, you'll improve your heart health and not giving you potential stroke. So all these little change can help you big time. So net result, your cholesterol doesn't go up. So net result, your heart will become better, you're healthier, and your heart will be healthier. And so it leads to you for entire healthier and health throughout the years, and you'll be live much longer. The most important, really, at the day, if you continue to stress, start figure out what you need to do to affect you the stress and start lowering it. And all the things that we talk about, the habit of food, exercise, and do deep breathing, for example, and also drink low tea, and also continue to monitor yourself, your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your weight. And so net result, you identify where you're at, and so your blood sugar also. So with that, you understand all that, you'll be much more healthier. Okay, today is my lecture. If you have any question, do write to me, Andy@wahfong.com, ANDY @WAHFONG.com, or WhatsApp me 852-6792-8891. So I hope that you understand today's webinar. I think it's going to be very helpful to read it, and they continue to practice, decrease your stress. And I think you will lower your cholesterol, you change your lifestyle, better lifestyle, that you become a much better, healthy individual and live much longer. And that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, take care, my friend. Thank you very much for participating today's lecture. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. You take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.